Welcome back, everybody. This is Chaos Dice with Wolfwood Gaming. Let's start Season 2 of our marathon. Now, I had a few options. I was looking at a few things that we could do. Thinking, since we kind of had a rough few episodes there, is I've got a whole stockpile of veteran survivors from prior run-throughs. So to give us a little leg up in the beginning, since I've got too many survivors in my, my little survivors as it is, we'll go ahead and select 3 of them, just to give us a little early game bump. People with a little bit more HP, a little bit more stamina, some useful skills. And we'll pick our survivors and we'll jump right back into Nightmare. So, wish me luck, and I will see you at the next screen. Alright folks, here are the 3 survivors I've selected. Got one with maxed out agriculture. It's almost reached their specialty levels in medicine. We've got another one who's almost maxed out on their stats to balance that out, where she has cuisine instead of one of the more powerful 5th traits. Though I do think we make some use of that trait as far as making snack bags and things like that. We found those to be absolutely vital in the prior run through. So this is going to be our starting unit for Season 2, Nightmare Marathon. We wish them all the best of luck and the coming hellish days. So we will start. Are you sure? Yeah, I think we're sure. Select Meager Valley. So.
And we're empty again.
So, whose turn is it to find more fuel?
Not me. Last time I almost got ripped apart by a feral.
I have a better idea. We could settle down here, instead of moving on.
I admit, it looks better than the last couple of towns we came through.
Now that you mention it, it does feel kinda homey.
It's settled. This town is where we'll set up our new base. We just have to find a spot that's defensible, maybe with some room to expand.
Obviously, one of the benefits to starting out with these characters is whatever equipment they had on them when they survived a run, they got to keep. So he's starting out with a crowbar, a pistol, a decent backpack, some ammo on it. Of course, the other ones here also have their starting gear. Looks like we got a nice modified weapon here. Looks like a revolver, some sort of MP5 for civilian variants. A gas can. Starting out with medicine fuel. Now, as we know full well, we can expect a feral to be in this area. So, bust it up. Folks, I do
If I piss off that skinny freak, I'm gonna have bigger problems.
love Meager Valley. This is my favorite map so far. Absolutely love a new map to come out as soon as possible. So I have played all of these maps.
I gotta take that fat freak out before it gets too close.
was gonna go up into the just avoid those guys altogether.
Those ferals are fast!
So that. See me making that shot again.
We got a zombie on the way.
I could be talking right now, but for some reason, when I'm sneaking, I want to be quiet. Okay. So that's one less thing I gotta shoot. As I was saying before I got interrupted, I do love Meager Valley. Next in line will be Cascade Foothills. Absolutely cannot stand third map. Shall not be named. Just the way the kind of Ridge Valley setup is, it definitely feels like vehicles more on that map because you just cannot get around. Take this guy out. Should be zombies inside here.
This must be the place. Well, I'm on it. Yeah, that's locked. Nice. Real graceful.
Sounds like stairs.
Okay, all that's left to do is claim this place and it'll be ours.
What a great idea.
Weird to have zombies in here, but let's go ahead and knock this out, claim this base.
Our first priority has to be gathering materials. We'll need them to improve this place.
We found an area that might be worth exploring if you have the time.
Okay. So we're starting out with 6 food, 3 materials. Let's go ahead. Take that. Take the gas can just in case we find a vehicle, but I think for right now we're gonna hold off. Few minor things. Alright. Very cool. Go ahead and start fixing up some stuff. Now, because we have knowledge of cuisine, we will be able to do prepare feast. It's going to be a viable option. Really depends on whether or not we can get some farms up and running. This costs 3 food, but boosting everybody's morale by 15 be extremely valuable, especially in the what I have to assume to be eventual loss of a player. Lose detail. Plus 1 food per day, so that's going to be great. It's good to hear a bonus. Party planning, plus 4 morale. Also great. And breathing exercise plus stamina. Not great for the community, but we've seen being able to have high stamina is very important. She'll be fighting a lot. Look at that. Some ammo. It's MP5A2. A little bit busted. This actual mace is busted, so I must have completed a run through without fixing this equipment. Let's go ahead and
I just dropped off quite a haul.
see. Switch to
I need a break. Can you take over?
doctor. See, looking revolver with scope. Hunter's model 20 professional break. It's a good weapon so that it's not going to break down, but hopefully I have to find magnum rounds. She does have some meds on her. Decent. Drop off this fuel, and I guess we'll go ahead and have 2 minutes on that. One of the things I think we learned from Season 2 is that just moving to the bigger base isn't in and of itself the best option.
Okay, people. You be good while I'm gone.
Just acting just a little funny there. But in and of itself wasn't the best option. With the road right there next to that corner office, it turned into a situation where we just had horde after horde after horde walking right next to us. So I think before we what we would have to do is kind of that perimeter outpost that we were trying to do. Fortunately, several bad episodes where our base was raided, and we lost multiple people, and eventually it just got down to a point where there's too few of us. And I do believe it is meant to get difficult as time goes on, bigger and nastier. So that being said, you can only imagine being here day 100. But we'll give it another go. Season 2 here. We're probably unsuccessful with Season 2. We will reevaluate. The only other option I can think would be to start with the tutorial, because that would start us out with 4 survivors. Give us a slight boost. Or we go out and just go down to start. We're to go down the dread zone. Mostly be just because I would like to mark as impressive as if we did it on Nightmare. No.
Looks like another plague heart.
Just can't make it on Nightmare, then I would like to have it on the
So far, so good here. That's cool.
grow with, so we'll see what happens. I'm gonna abandon Nightmare just yet. It is, but it's painful. It's frustrating. But when you do pull something off, it's extremely satisfying. I really do need to be a better, smarter player in this mode.
That looks potentially drivable. I hate crowds, especially zombie crowds.
Now we are going to have to figure out what base we do eventually want to move to. I'm going to try to do my best not
that might just be the most perfect outpost spot ever.
try not to get survivors killed right off the bat.
That's enough looking around for now.
So we are going to have to figure out where we would want to scenario. Where we want to aim for. I want to refresh myself on the possible bases.
That's nice. Ish.
Kind of 5 survivor range to start out with. Kind of make that our goal, at least early on. Now, obviously, I didn't pick my necessarily best survivors. Let's be honest with ourselves. This Nightmare Zone is extremely fun. Sneaking suspicion some of these folks aren't going to make it. Now these people have all obviously survived a run. I do have other survivors that have survived multiple runs. But I didn't want to use those characters. They were maxed out. I only wanted to have one character that was close to maxed out, just as a primary fighter character. And then I wanted at least one with agriculture and one with medicine. What's meant to be going over there? We won't head back just yet. Now, one thing I'm trying to be conscious of is time. I know that I tend to get distracted, play the game for hours at a time, not pay attention, so I do want to try to keep the episode length to between 30 minutes. So we're kind of shooting for like 5. So it's long enough that we can get into a few things.
Done and done. Too easy.
Nice.
Without the episode dragging on so long that can't stand to sit and watch it. Or you just can't find the time to, which is understandable. Absolutely just want to shoot it. But no. We have some materials so we can at least get an infirmary up and running. I am going to have to decide what specialty to give this character, Kayla, since she is our expert. Long term, I was thinking surgery. But as many plague hearts as we have to kill, and as difficult as they are to kill, it may make sense to something like pathology or something. Battle the big. Let's see.
Look what I found.
We really need to get.
It's time to get building. Either a workshop or an infirmary would be a good place to start.
To as soon as possible.
Any chance you can help us out over here?
I'm headed your way. Hold the fort.
Thanks.
Okay, where this guy's gonna be at? It's a long sneak. I may have to do slower
Done
builds too.
and done.
One thing at a time. Just so that we're not creating too much bass noise. At least they do have these. Oh, that look like a barrel.
Ooh, this could come in handy.
Chunks of gum.
If we don't get some ammo soon, we're gonna be sitting ducks.
Get the honeycomb, which is a valuable trade.
I need to shoot that bloater before it gets too close.
There we go. So we can head down to this other community with something to trade.
If that screamer sees me, it's going to call its friends.
I else heard something, but I swore somebody screaming in pain. More stuff I can trade. I feel like it took quite a while to get some guns for my survivors last time, so I have all three of my starting people with a decent melee weapon and a firearm of some sort is huge. There's something up there. Distracted. There. Not sure. It's here. Another good bag as well. We didn't necessarily survive long enough to do a ton of looting last time after the update, so I have not run into any of the new or two weapons yet. So I am eager to stumble into one of those. Should be a World War II trader that you can buy. There's also a special weapon crates. Black ones are the dark colored ones with the orange interior. That should contain them. Or at least have a chance of containing one.
Make yourself at home, I guess.
There we go.
Let's trade.
Why not?
Trade all that. this up a little bit. I could grab more meds.
Hello. The safest way to collect samples is by killing plague zombies. There's a plague heart nearby. That whole area should be crawling with infected zombies. Or, you could just destroy the plague heart itself to get a bunch of samples. That's more dangerous. Make sure you gear up for this one. Be ready to fight.
Helping out like this is a good way to make friends.
Should I be able to
Let's hope this pays off. We could use allies out here.
figure out what these guys' special skills are and eventually try to steal one of them from the community. Worked out well for all the ones I got last time.
Nah, I guess it's something.
Let's see here. Sure, I'm grabbing whatever's in this place before I run off. There we go. Alternatively, I'm wondering if it would be worth to keep some communities in the area that I trade with that can be providing me with certain special skills. Get a mechanics book. Ooh. Intriguing.
I don't have room for that.
Do we want this car? Ah.
Whew, this is a lot of stuff to carry.
That's a lot of wood. Sorta. Nope. Wasn't a good angle on that one. Okay, so you can already see still how banged up this is. Don't see any plague zombies in the area. For a plague zombie right here in the area, I would probably just provoke these zombies and try. Oh, man. Looks like the sun's already going down on our first day. Gas can, that's fantastic. Stick. This one is not broken. Okay. An interesting spot. We do have a drive on. Reach the immediate area. What we're gonna do is start some trouble. Because I don't feel like I killed enough things in this first episode, so before we get out of here, Let's kill some zombies. Solid reload. Some trouble hitting him right there. Alright. Can't tell me that's it. Come on. Shot that bloater. Just depressing. I was expecting a fight. Which is what I say right before I get my first character killed. And some more materials. So I tell you what, it's not a bad start.
Whew, this is a lot of stuff to carry. Looks like a Z-free zone.
Alright, so I tell you what, drive back to our place, we'll call it. Absolutely not touch anything. Honestly, we're probably going to park this car and not use it for a while. Not as long as we have stuff that we can kind of go after here. Alright. Folks. Wasn't extremely exciting first episode, but these non-exciting moments while I can. So, until next time, peace out.